We want you to buy as much OJ as you can the instant trading starts.
Don't worry if the price starts going up. Just keep buying.
But gentlemen, they're going to broadcast a crop report in an hour. What if they're...
Let us worry about that, Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Now, the Duke's trader is going to be buying like crazy right from the opening.
We'll be waiting until he drives the price up.
Right. I can't wait to see his face when they broadcast that genuine crop report.
Hey, the Dukes are trying to corner the market.
They know something. I can feel it.
Let's get in on it.
200, take him. 200.
Move it!
Not yet. Almost.
220, take him! 209!
Yeah, got him.
139! 140!
Hey, today, Minneapolis.
Now,
South Darn in April at 142!
That's not right. How can the price be going down?
Something's wrong. Where's Wilson?
What are they doing here?
They're selling, Mortimer.
Well, that's ridiculous. Unless that crop report...
God help us!
I told you we shouldn't have committed everything, you asshole!
Happy New Year!
Winthrop.
Valentine,
Hey, how'd y'all make out today?
how could you do this to us after everything we've done for you?
Oh, see, I made Lewis a bet here. Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put y'all in the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.
Margin call, gentlemen.
Oh, you can't expect us to...
you know the rules of the exchange, Mr. Duke. All accounts to be settled at the end of the day's trading, without exception.
You know perfectly well we don't have $394 million in cash.
I'm sorry, boys. Put the Duke brothers' seats on the exchange up for sale at once. Seize all assets of Duke and Duke Commodities Brokers, as well as all personal holdings of Randolph and Mortimer Duke.
My God. We're ruined.
This is an outrage. I demand an investigation. You can't sell our seats. A Duke has been sitting on this exchange since it was founded. We founded this exchange. It's ours. It belongs to us.
My God.
Mortimer, your brother's not well. We better call an ambulance.
Fuck him.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today is Monday, October 22nd, 2018. And it's 2:40 p.m. my time. That would be 3:40 p.m. Eastern time zone. So it's pretty late already. And I am recording this episode pretty late. Why? Because I spent all freaking morning. I've been up all morning and been chatting with a bunch of you guys. Remember, we have the Discord thing happening every morning at 8 a.m. your time, right? Is it 8 a.m.? 9 a.m. Eastern time. Every day at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Jeez, I'm horrible. Where the fuck did I put that shit? There it is. Every day at 9 a.m. Eastern time we get together on Discord. And if you guys remember last episode, we were discussing this new project that we're working on, and we've literally been spending all day working on that project and working on this project. As soon as I'm done with this video, not just me, but everyone involved, and we're working to put something together to have a really awesome project. And I hope to have it announced within the next couple days here. All right. So, speaking of which, also remember my live show that I have on Twitch every night? Well, tonight I'm gonna really try to go on Bit.tube. All right, Bit.tube. I'm gonna put a link at the bottom here to my Bit.tube channel, and I'm not gonna be on Twitch. I'm gonna see if I can do Bit.tube, okay? And I think we're gonna be switching over to Bit.tube because that's the project that we're working on is gonna be centralized around there. It's a decentralized project, but I'm just saying that that's where we're gonna be heading. And it's gonna be really cool and really awesome, and I can't wait to announce it. I just wanna talk about it, okay? So, now, to bring up the, damn, this is gonna be too much noise. I think we'll be all right. Okay, so if you saw what the video at the beginning of this video, you already know the economic crash is coming. In fact, today I'm gonna look at it live right now. Let me see where we're at. Oh man, I thought I had it here. So anyways, we're gonna look live real quick at the Dow. And the Dow has been in the negative the good majority of the day. Look, it seems to be going up a little bit, and it's going up because the dollar is strong. They're putting a lot of dollars into the system, so therefore this makes sense. You know, they're trying to prop up the Dow, but it's been down. The Asian markets were up actually. So it seems like, you know, we're tottering over, you know, the whole thing falling any day now, but it seems like they're still holding it together. So we don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's going to be disappearing anytime soon. But regardless, look, the point is that the signs are already everywhere. Okay. In fact, look, let me play this video right here real quick for you guys.
We focused on this now because it's been a decade since the global recession of 2008 and 2009, and some interesting and worrying vulnerabilities are also popping up at the moment. In 2008 and 2009, the dominoes were really set up for quite a nasty financial and economic crisis. This time, the economic vulnerabilities aren't quite as large. They're large enough that we could see a slowdown in GDP growth, a slowdown in trade, and things of that nature. The real risk is that our lack of preparedness and the lack of room for global cooperation will turn what starts as kind of a minor downturn into something much larger and much more difficult to deal with sometime in the next year or two. The last big global downturn began in the United States with the collapse of the housing bubble and the financial sector there. Next time, the trouble is much more likely to start elsewhere, and perhaps in the emerging world. Emerging economies are a much larger share of global output than they used to be. They've also gone on something of a borrowing binge over the last 10 years, which means that they could be due for a reckoning. There are also reasons to be concerned about the euro area, and in particular Italy, which has an enormous public debt problem, and where markets have been feeling a bit jittery about their ability to pay that back, and that could relaunch the euro area debt crisis that we saw about a half-decade ago. The tools governments normally use to fight a recession won't be available in the same way that they normally are the next time around. Interest rates will be very low, and so we normally rely on central banks to do interest rate cutting to perk up spending, perk up growth, and they're not going to be able to do that. So pretty quickly they're going to have to turn to less tested methods. Money printing to buy bonds, quantitative easing was something that was used last time. That's going to be used again, but that works in a much more uncertain way and is much more politically contentious than some of the tools that are ordinarily used. Within countries, the problem is that government is much more polarized. Across the world, you have many more populist parties, nationalist parties, and it's going to be very hard to reach the agreement that's necessary to launch big spending programs and things of that nature. Then you also have disagreements across countries, which means that it's much more likely you have contentious policies, tariffs that go up, currency wars, things of that nature as countries struggle to deal with the next downturn. Ideally, governments would be taking some steps right now to get ready for the next recession. They should be changing their central bank policy targets. What we've learned is that a low inflation target doesn't give central banks enough room to fight recessions before interest rates fall to zero. They should also be getting their budgets ready, which means preparing to include measures that will increase spending automatically when the economy weakens in the future, so that they don't have to have fights in Parliament about whether or not to expand spending when the time comes. But then, most important of all, I think, governments need to coordinate their responses with each other. That makes it much more likely that we don't enter a scenario like we did in the 1930s, when tariff barriers went up, when there were currency wars and competitive devaluations, and when ultimately that led to some pretty significant and nasty geopolitical tension.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the few minutes there of that video. That video was put out by The Economist, and if you guys already know, if The Economist is putting this out, you already know what's up, okay? It's coming, okay? I mean, they just put this out a few days ago on their own channel, and they're saying that the recession is coming any day now, so you should be ready. We've been telling you guys for a very long time. So whether it happens tomorrow or within a week or within a month, it's gonna happen. So the fact is that, you know, this brings me, I just want to make this episode really short, but this is going to bring me full circle to why I'm dedicating so much time to what I'm doing with this channel, for myself, for you guys, why we're building the other thing that we're building, and why I'm encouraging and others to help build this thing together with us, but also encouraging everyone to build their own thing and to continue really building their dream at this point in time, because especially what we're doing, because we're doing a bunch of crypto stuff that's needed. So at this point in time, once the economic recession comes around, the only things that are really going to be valued are things that are of value, and things that we're going to be producing or things in this space are going to be things of value. So that's why I encourage everyone to keep investing in yourself and investing within this space. So I know for a fact that right now, even though we're most likely going to be building this, just like I'm building what I'm building with my channel, but the other thing that we're building, we're going to be building it literally at the beginning and in the heart of a recession, of one of the greatest recessions, you know, that we've ever seen. But it doesn't matter. A lot of great opportunities, a lot of great companies, a lot of great everything, you know what I mean, brands, everything has come out of depression times. So this ain't no different, and this is exactly what we're doing right now. It's all about just making something that's worth and valuable, and so on and so forth. So, all right, guys, again, I'm sorry, and now I have like the microphone flipped this way, so you might be hearing the dog a little more and other noises. So anyways, guys, really, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for the short episode. I promise tomorrow we're going to get back to the longer episodes and more on that. We're going to start cutting the meetings in the morning shorter, and we're going to start organizing everything, because we have a lot to do and we're going to have a lot to launch, and I got a lot to show you guys, and there's going to be a lot of content coming at you guys literally 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365. Yeah, get ready, guys. It's coming. We're making it happen, and it's going to be freaking amazing. And I can't wait to share, show you guys, and continue this crazy journey together that we've been enjoying this whole freaking time. So, all right, guys, thanks again for joining me. Please like, please subscribe, please share, please hit that bell icon, please stay tuned. Please see you guys tonight live on D-Live at, what time are we doing here? We're doing it at 8 p.m. Eastern time, okay? So I'll see you guys live, all right? Not on Twitch, but on D-Live. I mean, not on D-Live, on fucking Bit.tube, on Bit.tube. Just follow the fucking link at the bottom, all right? Don't listen to this guy. This guy's semi-retarded, okay? All right, love you guys. Peace out, and yeah, that's it. Enjoy the little program at the end here, and see you tomorrow.
The personal computer boom has been a boom to one company in particular. It has become the Big Apple in this land of high technology. Since the Apple Computer Company was founded 5 years ago, its sales have skyrocketed from about $100,000 to more than $100 million. Stephen Jobs helped build the first Apple computer in his garage. He is now 26 years old and is chairman of the board. And he sees his computer's future as the future of mankind.
This is a 21st century bicycle that amplifies a certain intellectual ability that man has. And I think that after this process has come to maturity, the effects that it's going to have on society are actually going to far outstrip even those that the petrochemical revolution has had.